Banquet football team. Thank you. God bless you.
Thanks, Kent. I've known Coach Dickey for 3 years. And in those 3 years, he took a scared young kid and helped create a young man. The same story can be said by all the offensive linemen at Plano. But I'm going to focus a little bit on my story with Coach Dickey. My first experience with Coach Dickey was at Lions basketball game in 10th grade. I didn't make it to play JV in 10th grade football. I wasn't even a starter at Lions. But Coach Dickey came and saw me play one day. And he told me I was extremely gifted with my size and that I was really good with my footwork. And he was really excited to go to off-season with me. He saw potential in me that I didn't see myself. When I started going to Plano, I wasn't strong enough or confident enough to go and work with the top lineman group. But Coach Dickey literally forced me into that group. One time I'd gone and worked out with the other group because I thought they had changed something up, but I was just trying to slack off a little bit. And Coach Dickey came and literally forced me in there. Told me to get the notion out of my head that I wasn't good enough. So then, after a lot of hard work in my junior year, I was a starter on JV, and we won district champs. In my mind, I was so content. I had succeeded. I went from a bench warmer to a starter. But yet again, Coach Dickey does not know the word content. He kept pushing and pushing and pushing me during the offseason. I don't know if this is true, but I think Coach Dickey and Coach McCullough had a secret wager who could yell at me more in practice. It was a great day if I only got yelled at like 10 or 20 times. But finally, it clicked. And I understood that, hey, this crazy coach thinks I could start on Friday night. I was scared, to say the least. Coach Dickey took me aside in practice one day and talked about these fears, as he did very often. I didn't think I was good enough to be a starter at Plano Senior High. That was something I only dreamed about when I was a little kid. Coach Dickey helped me conquer these fears. He worked with me, he gave me advice. Finally, one day it clicked with me when Coach Dickey came up to me. He said, Trace, when I have film to the other team, I want to be like, I said, Chase, deal with him. I don't know why, but from then on it clicked. In my mind, the confidence came. He inspired me, and all thanks to him, I was placed on the second team all-district. My favorite thing about Coach Dickey is the fact that he can see past mental barriers and bring out the best in me. I know all the seniors will miss him because I will. Thank you, Coach Dickey, for all you've done.
All right, so there's one thing about Plano football that I will never forget, and that is the relationship that I built with my teammates, coaches, and all the trainers. Also, the 2 games I'll never forget is the Duncanville game where we won 28-17, being down 17-0 at halftime, and then the Trinity game at Cowboy Stadium. But despite the games played, I'll never forget about the relationship between my boys on the offensive line. One thing I'll never forget is game 2 this year versus Irving Mack, then when our offensive line took the field and we all had our visors on our helmets. I thought it looked pretty cool. But one of the funniest things about being a part of the O-line was before every single game, Skylar would practically freak out like he was paranoid. Like he thought it was our final hour on this earth and nobody was going to make it unless we won the game. But now, there's one guy who has been a part of Plano for a while, and I'm telling you, he's a character. We players know him as Coach Dickey. Me and Coach Dickey go back when I was a freshman in the spring, and I remember the first thing he ever said to me was, Bennett, you move like a cat. Those words, it helped me in making a decision that is going to affect the rest of my life, which was to continue playing football through high school. That was probably one of the best decisions I have ever made in my life. Over these past 3 years, knowing Coach Dickey has been there, it has been good times, and there's been some not so good times. Some of the not so good times are when he made us do the off-period sled work twice in one practice. I hated that. But the funny times made up for that. There was a day at the end of a spring football practice, and Coach Dickey called all of the O-linemen over, and he was talking to us. And then he said, "Guys, sometimes I feel like I'm in a coach's dream, man. Sometimes it feels like I'm trying to slay a dragon with a BB gun." It was honestly one of the funniest things I've ever heard, and everybody was just cracking up when he said that. But on a serious note, when the day was over, we all knew Coach Dickey always made decisions that were best for the team. He would fight for us, he had our backs, he was always there for us, and he would never stop believing in us. I want to say thank you for not giving up on us, for being there through the off-season, the practices, the lineman challenges, and most importantly, the games. And for turning me into the blocker that I never thought I would be. And we love you, and thank you for everything.
Hey guys, it's Coach Dickey. Just want to take a minute to reflect on the season. First off, I'd really like to give a special thanks to Coach McCullough for just allowing me the opportunity to be the offensive coordinator and to grow as a person and grow as a coach. I thank you for your friendship and your commitment, and we got good years ahead of us. I want to say thanks to the players. You guys are the reason that we come to work every day, and your commitment and the time you put in and the effort and the resiliency you show and toughness, competitive spirit. Thank you guys, and a thanks to your families. I'd like to extend a special thanks to the coaches and their families for the unbelievable time and commitment to the program and to the development of the players. I think you guys are amazing coaches, amazing fathers, and great friends. And thank you for the memories. I'd like to thank the faculty. Give a special thanks to Mrs. Watkins, the band, the drill team, the color guard, all the groups that put in the amazing amount of time and effort to make each Friday night a special experience. I'd like to give a special thanks to the Booster Club. You guys are amazing. You make this such a special experience for each player and each coach. Special thanks to the seniors. The best things I remember about you guys is your resiliency. Your never say die attitude, your fight till the bitter end. You guys are an amazing group. To the O-line, I want to thank you guys for all your effort and all your time and dedication to the game. You made my life better. Thanks, guys. To the future, to the underclassmen, I just want to issue all of us a challenge. Let's do everything we can do to continue to raise the expectations and represent these seniors and all the other Wildcats that have played before them in this special fraternity. Thanks, guys, and it's been a tremendous ride.